Hello there, and welcome to my little corner of YouTube. I'm also known as Birch, and over here we do scam baiting. Now, we know scams take all shapes and sizes. Normally, I'm doing the romance scams that are turned celebrity scams, but sometimes I come across other things. Now, I've been gone for a bit because I'm doing a very big scam bait right now, and it's still not quite finished. But I wanted to bring you something that you may or may not have run into on Facebook or Instagram. It's not something that most people would think about. Yes, we're talking about housing scams. So sit back and relax as I take you through this scam, and hopefully the information will help you to save yourself and or family members. Now, if you've never heard of them before, you might think that tiny homes or homes for ants. Shout out to Zoolander. But no, tiny homes are a thing. They're just little tiny compact homes, and they look cute, and they are thousands and thousands of dollars. I think, though I could be corrected, I could be stood corrected, that tiny homes actually cost more than big homes. But a tiny house is a small, simplified living space, often under 400 square feet, part of a social movement promoting less clutter, lower cost, and eco-friendly living, available as mobile or stationary homes with innovative designs like lofts, effective kitchens, and solar power. Through local zoning laws must be checked. Though they must be checked. So anyway, tiny houses are indeed legit. Just like most things that end up becoming scams are legit. Like selling puppies on that don't exist. I found these guys on Facebook. Let me explain. If you've never seen this before, you definitely want to stay tuned. This Facebook page that called themselves Tiny Homes started off by saying, to celebrate the upcoming Christmas, we decided to bring some joy to everyone by giving away one of these amazing tiny houses. All you have to do is type @ then click highlight, and if it turns blue, you are entered. The winner will be chosen on December 6th at 7 p.m. That's just one lie. We're not just talking about the lie of the house. We're talking about the lie of how you're going to enter to win. Because when you hit @ and highlight, it's going to highlight people that you know. That's going to tag them into this. That's going to get the scammers to contact them and to try to steal money from them, and so on. How do I know this? Because it happened to a friend of mine. She saw this tiny house post, and it kind of looks like an interesting tiny house. And and 108,000 people, some of them are scammers and bots, also saw this and went and started clicking highlights. So she highlighted, and that's exactly what happened. She highlighted and it pinged me. So I said, I hope you didn't fall for it. And then a day later, I said, sadly, this is a scam. By me responding to her, tiny house all of a sudden popped into my DMs. This is how they get more people. So again, she did the @ highlight. It notified me. I went to go see what she was highlighting me about. I saw that it was a scam. I said, I hope you didn't fall for it. I got my first email. Then I mentioned again a day later about it being a scam. I got another automated email. Then after I went on to their page and started poking around on it and responding to some things on their page, I got more emails. They were desperately trying to hook me. So this is the first email. Hello, are you ready to receive a house gift? When you are ready, press the continue button. I did not press the continue button. Never press any kind of links, buttons, anything from people you do not know. I know that there's a possibility that had I clicked that button, I could have been tracked. My IP could be tracked. Malicious software could be added to my device. There's a number of things that could have happened. One of which, stealing your information. So I just said, And then after a little while, they said, hi, our team has been trying to contact you and send you this prize, but has been unsuccessful. Have you filled out the registration form on our website correctly? Please complete your registration immediately so we can process your winnings quickly. If you don't claim your prize now, your name will be permanently removed from our ongoing promotions. Click the register button, click the button below to register. So we've gone from a house gift to a prize, which is not the same as a gift, but I digress. I said, in what country are you trying to give me a home? They didn't respond. I said, that's what I thought. It's all fake. I knew it was fake, but I was trying to engage them more to get more information to share with you all. But unfortunately, I'm pretty sure that this is a bot that's doing the responding. And that only when the scammers actually hook you is when you fill in the registration. Again, I'm not tech savvy like Jim Browning or Pierogi or Kit Boga or all those guys. I'm not going to actually try it because I don't want to have my own issues. So this is when I started poking around on their website. Now, the tiny house picture here is not the same as the tiny house that they were purporting to give away. But whatever. Apparently they have 10K followers and 8.9K likes. And here's their little Christmas giveaway. They want to make everybody happy. The verbiage is important too. They want to make everybody happy by giving away houses. There's no way in God's green earth anybody, not even stinky old Cheeto face and all the millionaires, can afford to give away houses worth at least $40,000 to everybody that enters. It's not possible. The math doesn't math. I looked on their about, and apparently they're home decor. Interesting. The transparency said it was just created on November 30th. So this page that's just created on November 30th all of a sudden is giving some kind of contest that's going to be done December 6th. That's not shady at all. They're also in a part of a group called Tiny Houses. I didn't check into them. I think that those ones are legit. The transparency says that they have never changed the name, that they were created on the 30th of this year, November of this year, called themselves Tiny Houses. Unfortunately, they were smart enough to not disclose who moderates their page. Sometimes when you go to page transparency, you can see what country moderates certain pages. Sorry, my words are hard. And then I looked at the photos, and they've got this photo and then the photo of the cash prize gift thing. And then they just have a generic tea. So they have nothing. It's like a bare bones. And if a company is going to be giving away anything that's thousands of dollars, you would think that they would have a whole bunch of things built up. It is very sus to have something that has almost no anything in it saying that they're giving away thousands of dollars. See, the police outside my house are coming for them too, you know? I'm so sorry about that, y'all. Okay, I think I can still kind of hear them in the distance, but I think they're gone. So then I look in the mentions, and this one person said that they're a scam out of Thailand. Now, I cannot verify that they were from Thailand because this person that said that they were a scam from Thailand could be scammers calling out that they're from Thailand to throw things off when maybe these scammers are from Papua New Guinea or the Netherlands or Africa or India or wherever. Like, you don't know. You don't know. There was no way for me to verify that they were from Thailand. And they came back to me about a comment that I made, and they said, "Hello, are you ready to receive a house gift? When you're ready, press the continue button." So I just said I already looked at it. See what would happen. To win this competition, so it's no longer a gift or a prize, it's a competition. You must first receive a winner's code, which will be entered into the draw on the announced date. Please click the registration button. You only need to spend a few moments, and the time you spend could greatly determine your victory. If you haven't received your winner's code yet, don't worry. There's still chance before the announcement date. Good luck. Claim here. You only need to give me answers to my question, I said, before you get my personal information. And then, because someone suggested that they were from Thailand, I thought I would speak Thai. So I said, "Please come clean about your intentions." And they didn't respond to that. And I said, "Funny how it was a gift and then a prize and now a competition." They ignored that. And on the 6th of December, understanding, of course, this competition was only going to go to the 7th, like all things had to be in by the 6th, and we're going to go to the 7th. Our team has been trying to contact you and send you this prize. Now it's a prize again, but has been unsuccessful. Have you filled out the registration form on our website correctly? Please complete your registration immediately so we can process your winnings quickly. If you don't claim the prize now, your name will be permanently removed from our ongoing promotions. Click the button below to register. Okay? And again, notice the scammers now, they're like, "Quick, you got to do it quick, now, like that sense of urgency that if I don't do it now, I'm going to have FOMO, fear of missing out. And unfortunately, this tactic does work on people. Not just old people, not just young people, not just men people, not just women people, not just any gender. Like, it works on people all across the world. So I said, okay, and then I tried to remind them about coming clean, but of course they weren't going to come clean. I didn't really expect them to. And now, as it's after the 7th of December, the page is no longer there. They're going to make up another page and do this again, rinse and repeat, until they keep, just so they can keep collecting information And I'm assuming with the goal of collecting money too from people. So please, if you see on your social media, whatever platform you may be on, things where people are giving away cars, they're giving away cash, they're giving away animals, they're giving away houses, do your critical thinking, poke all over the place, ask questions. Scammers hate you when you ask questions. When you ask questions, then they know that you're not going to fall for it, and they get mad. The madder a scammer gets, the safer you are. So, there you go. Don't fall for it, please. I want to thank you all for joining me here on this short but sweet little PSA warning. I can't wait until the day when scammers no longer exist, but that's not going to be in my lifetime. The one thing I can do is when I see a scam, I report a scam and I record the scam. And just hope that you all are listening and that you're able to protect your family and yourself. Please be careful when you're viewing, clicking, doing anything on the internet. You are safe, you are loved, and you are blessed. And I'll see you in the next video. Hopefully, this one that I'm working on will be done really soon. It's an interesting one.